Well, hello, my name is Brad Van Amberg. I'm the broker in charge at Van Amberg Realty. And today we've got an interesting question that most buyers ask, and I'm going to attempt to help them with that. Okay, so you've decided you're going to move. I don't know if you've decided where you're going to move. I hope you would consider Wilmington, North Carolina. Um, but the question is, should you sell your home first? Or should you find a new home first? Okay, so let's look at the sell your home first, the pluses and the minuses. On the plus side is you list your house, you sell your house, and you get that behind you. And you pay off your current mortgage and whatever cash you have left over from the closing that can go into the bank and be used for a down payment and closing costs for your new home. You could also take some of that money and maybe pay down credit cards and other loans, which would improve your debt to income ratio. And another plus is on the offer to purchase, there's a couple of boxes and it asks you, do you need to sell your current home in order to close on their new home? And the answer is no, I've already done that. So you say no. The negatives, the minuses, is usually a closing date on your current home. Once you go under contract, it's about 45 days. Usually a 30-day due diligence period, 15 days to close, and then you're closing on your house. So you want to know where you're going to be moving to and your furniture and everything. And that could be an issue that keeps you awake at night. It would be good if you had a rent back period, and a lot of my customers, we put that in. That gives them you get to close, but stay in your house for maybe another week or two, and then you close the new home, and now you have possession of both houses at the same time, so you can get the new home all ready for your move. You might need to do new flooring and painting and this and that. Um, Remodel the kitchen, whatever your plans might be for the new home, and then you can do your move and do the close, and everything would work a lot smoother that way. Another problem is in that 45-day period, are you going to be able to find a home that's in your budget that you like? That could be a problem because we don't have large inventories, but I expect them to be growing. Um, this economy is stressing out a lot of homeowners who now are unable to make their mortgage payments and still go to the grocery store and fill up their car with gas. The economy has gotten way out of control, and it's causing problems. Um, and then near the bottom, does the lender have all your documents? So you're going to have to be finding your possibly tax returns, pay stubs, bank statements, and they might have a list of other things that need to be done. I used to do mortgages for about a 10-year period. I ran a branch up in Raleigh, and I was a VP of Carteret Mortgage, which is the largest mortgage company in the country with 1,800 loan officers. And then when '08 hit, they closed their doors along with, I think it was 352 other lending institutions. And it was a tough time back then. Um, and then last item, there could be two closings at the same time, your current home and the other one, new one, and that could also be very stressful. Okay, now we're going to talk about the purchase a home first. This would be my suggestion on the easiest and best way to find a home. Number one, you want to make sure you find a home you really like. And you might need time. You might need a couple of weeks, couple of months, 6 months more. Um, and then what you would do, you would work with the lender. And I have a lender that's the fourth largest lender in the country, and they underwrite their own loans. And they have a program called the Departing Residence Program, and they have different vehicles. So rather than me picking one for you, it'd be best if you filled out an application and then had a chat with the loan officer to figure out what's the best way for you to go. So you get your financing all lined up and behind you, and then you can relax that you're ready for the next move. Um, and actually with their program, they might make additional cash available to you so you could pay some credit card bills down. Now, the minus part would be if you didn't line it up this way with the departing residence program and you said you had to sell your home first before you could close. That in this market, which is a pretty hot market, is probably not going to work for you. And sellers don't like that, and they probably will not do a contingency type loan. Um, at the bottom, you will see the box that is on the offer to purchase where it says, it says other property, and do you have a property to sell? At this point, I just wanted to interject something here. There are times when I'm working with buyers and they say, I need to run all these forms, real estate forms by my attorney. Well, that's fine, but our forms are not allowed to be changed. They are written by attorneys with the North Carolina Real Estate Commission, and these are set in stone. Now, there are blanks for us to fill in names, addresses, amounts of money, and stuff like that. But as far as the bulk of the contract, realtors are not allowed to change anything at all. They get very protective about how important attorneys are, and we can't pretend to be an attorney. So it's fine if you want to show your attorney, but none of these documents can be changed. Okay, we are nearly done, and this is a slide I put together on the departing residence program and some of the outline of what it is they're looking for and how it would work for you. I'm just going to let this slide stay on the screen for a little bit longer. You can always pause it and or come back to it or have the loan officer send you more details. All right, this is the last slide. Stop cheering. Okay. Just wanted to put something together to give you a little idea of where do we start. And you'd start with the loan application to the lender, and then you'd have a conversation with them. And if all of that works, then we get pre-approval letters, maybe for both loans, get pre-approval letters. Then you got that taken care of. Then you would start the interview process with me to figure out where you would like to live in Wilmington. We've got all kinds of neighborhoods. We have 3 beaches. We have gated communities. We have golf courses. We have, you name it, different price ranges, different aspects. So you need to, help me figure out the size of your home, your budget size, and then I and you will be looking on the internet, and I will be sending you suggestions and take a look until I start to get a better feel for what you're looking for. And sometimes the buyers don't know what they're looking for. So um, the process takes a period of time. Um, we also need to see a home inspection, create a list of questions for the real estate agent or the seller. And then you and I need to talk about the asking price. A lot of these asking prices, in my opinion, are too high, and we need to beat up on them a little bit. And we might not win, but we're going to try. Then I'd like to see other inspections. If we have septic fields, I want to see that, and condition of the roof, the air conditioning units, what are the taxes and the homeowner association dues, and what are the utility bills. And then we finally get to the point where we might decide this is the time to make an offer on a house, and I'll run through that process with you at that time. So thank you for joining me, and see you soon.